Alright, hey guys, and welcome to a new video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing two cameras. Now, this is the FX3, this is obviously the A7C II, but for the purpose of this video, we're going to pretend like this is the new FX2, because I don't have one, and I'm not planning to get one. So, let's get into the video. Now, recently, the FX2 was launched, and there was a lot of hype. I was expecting something ridiculous, sort of like the FX3 Mark II, with all these new added features, maybe open gate, or perhaps I was dreaming too much. With that being said, the FX2, which we're going to pretend like it's this, is essentially an A7 IV in an FX3 body with the A7C Mark II's AI features. So it's 33 megapixel sensor, and this is the thing that really frustrates me. The FX line was meant to be video focused first. This FX2 is pretty much a hybrid camera that's the A7C II's body with the A7 IV's sensor, but it still has the same horrible resolution as the A7C II, which is 1.03 million dots. It's awful, and I feel like for some weird reason, Sony is just using whatever LCDs they have left before they go to something new. Just kind of just scrapping it out. And I really can't stand it. Like in 2025, this should be really unacceptable. And I've seen a lot of videos. I've watched Gerald Undone and all these other reviewers. Some people are praising it, some people love it. For me, I just can't understand it. And I know what you guys are probably thinking, oh, you don't know better than Sony's marketing, whatever. It's not even about that, guys. It's like, how do we still have 4K 60 in APS-C mode, and we don't even have full 4K 60 in 2025? And the pricing of the FX2 in Australian dollars is $5,300. That is $600 less than the FX3, guys. That is absolutely bonkers. It's insane. I could understand if it was priced similar to the A7 IV, maybe a little bit more, but $5,300 for an FX2 that's essentially an A7 IV in an FX3, FX30 body is insane. I do not understand the hype. I don't know why Sony is doing this, especially with Lumix's new camera and all these new cameras that like even Canon's releasing. What is going on? Like, I'm super frustrated, guys. Like, to give you a little bit of background, I was a Canon user for 10 years. I had the Canon R5s, I had the Canon R, the Canon R6s. I love Canon. I loved Canon for all these years, and the reason I moved to Sony was because of the overheating issues I experienced with the Canon R5 and the Canon R6, especially when I was shooting weddings. It would just overheat on me. When I moved to Sony, that literally just went away. I never had that issue again. The Sony colors were great, especially when the A7S III launched. But since then, I mean, like, it was like 2020. It's been like 5 years now. There's been nothing really new. And before, they were launching every 4 years, and I don't know what's happened. Like, Sony has kind of gone downhill in terms of its competition, competing against like Nikon with the new Z8, the Z6 III, you got Canon R8, the C80, all these new cameras, and Sony hasn't launched anything new. We haven't seen a new FX6, which I don't know if it will come. The Canon FX3, the A7S III, nothing. And it's a real shame. I don't get it. And I'm trying to understand the marketing aspect, or why they're using old technology still. They're not replacing the sensor. They're putting the old A7 IV sensor. I mean, like, guys, $5,300 for an FX2 is absolutely insane. Like, I'll say it again. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you can critique me. You can say I'm wrong. Whatever you want. You can say Sony knows better than this, blah, blah. I had a couple comments say that. It doesn't make sense. $5,300, guys. It's essentially, it's a glorified A7 IV in an FX3 body. I don't get the hype with the FX3 body. I get it, like, you know, the EVF, nice, but this is meant to be a cinema line camera. Like the FX3 and the FX series were meant to be all cinema line. This is a hybrid that shoots stills, that doesn't have a mechanical shutter. It has electronic curtain shutter, which obviously helps with artifacts and stuff, but it doesn't have a mechanical shutter. I just, for the life of me, I don't get it. The rolling shutter is absolutely awful from the footage that I've seen, and even on the A7 IV, even on the A7C II, It's not great. And for the price that you're paying, you might as well just get yourself an FX3 and then maybe buy like an A7 III if you're doing photos as well. I can't understand the marketing and the pricing of $5,300 for an FX2, guys. It just makes zero sense to me. I'm trying to comprehend some kind of logic. I'm trying to understand why they may have gone down this route, but it really makes no sense. Maybe this is the remaining tech that they have for the LCDs and the sensors and they got to get rid of it. But the way I think of it, I think it's a big missed opportunity on Sony's part. They could have came with something great, especially with the competition right now. I really wanted to see Sony step up its game. I have two Sony a7C IIs. I've got the FX3. I was really looking forward to something new. Like with the OpenGate, with the Lumix S1R2, all these new cameras that have all these great features, and Sony now is actually lacking behind. I really don't know. Like, look, I love Sony. I'm really happy with my camera setup right now and everything, but I would love to see some new cameras in the works where with some features that would actually help us better, like whether it's NDs or OpenGate, you know, the 1.5 times squeeze. I don't know why they haven't added that in either. It's all these little things. And I know some people are saying, well, if you don't need the FX2, doesn't mean other people don't. I was really waiting for the cooling fan, the internal cooling fan. It's like, you never needed it. Let's be honest. Like, I shoot in really hot weather in summer here in Australia, and I've never overheated my A7C II or my A7 IV. I've never needed internal cooling. All you got to do is you just pretty much flip out the screen. Just don't film it like this, otherwise it gets pretty hot. If you flip it out, for the most part, you won't have any issues, guys. Like, I've never personally had an issue. I've filmed ceremonies, receptions, long periods of time, and never had either of them overheat on me. So I think the internal fan for an A7 IV in an FX3 body is just, I don't know, man, it's absurd. That's my rant. I wanted to make this video more kind of to educate people why you shouldn't buy the FX2, because I think Sony made a big mistake with it, and $5,300 is ridiculous. You could buy two A7C IIs for that price, which I would highly recommend over the FX2 any day of the week. Or you could buy an FX30 and buy a nice lens, or just save up and buy an FX3. Let's be honest, you really don't need the FX2, especially with the Jello, the 4K 60 crop. Come on, that's frustrating. That is actually really frustrating to me, guys. I can't comprehend it. That's all I can say. I can't comprehend it. Sony, I really hope you step up. There's so much good competition right now that this is your chance to make something incredible for us users that have been using your products, that are really invested in Sony. And I'd love to see something like the FX3 Mark II, the FX6 Mark II, or whether it's a new FX6, and more cameras like the Sony a7C II that are small body but have fantastic features, because this has been such an amazing camera. But something like the FX2 just doesn't make any sense to me. It just feels lazy. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I had to make a rant video on this. I had to. I don't know, like, how people are praising it, to be honest. I get it, they get like sponsored by Sony or they get the cameras, but guys, we have to be honest. It's a glorified A7 IV, 5,300 Australian for essentially what is an A7C II with the AI features and the 33 megapixel sensor is insane. $600 away from getting yourself an FX3, guys. The only difference that I noticed was the ISO. The native ISO is 800 and 3200 on this, while on the FX2 now it's 800 and I believe 4000. That's it. But come on, it's crazy. It just doesn't make sense. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. It really does help the channel. I apologize that I haven't been posting a lot lately. I've been super busy with work and stuff, but I will be back posting regularly, guys, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Stay safe and be well.